Hey guys, today I'm going to be filming a book haul, and these are kind of books that I've accumulated over the past few months because I haven't filmed a book haul in a really long time. I'm not going to show you every single book that I got over the past few months, but I am going to show you kind of the ones that I'm most excited about. The first book I want to show you guys is a book that I actually received in the mail last week, and it is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I ran to order this as soon as I finished watching the first episode of the show because it is so good, and my friend and I actually watched it together and we both went online that same night and ordered this book. So I'm kind of debating if I want to do an Outlander kind of read along or reread it and we discuss all the feels because I'm sure we're going to have a lot of feels. The second book I'm going to show you is The Spindlers by Lauren Oliver. This is one of her middle grade books and I don't really know a lot about it, but I love Lauren Oliver and yeah, I'm just accumulating her books one by one. The next book I have to show you is Monument 14 Savage Drift by Emmy Laybourne, and this is one of my absolute favorite series ever. Monument 14 and Monument 14 Sky on Fire are very action-packed reads, and I've read them both each in a single day. So this is one that I'm looking forward to sitting down and just devouring in a day. The next one I got was actually a gift of Beasted Beauty by Stacey J. It's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and my favorite fairy tale is actually Beauty and the Beast, so I'm really excited for this one. The next one is actually one that I bought in September, and it is Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. I've heard really good things about this fantasy, and I was just perusing the shelves at Books A Million, and I saw this one and I couldn't leave it there. It just had to come home with me. Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. This is by the same author of Amy Rogers' Epic Detour and Since You've Been Gone. I've read and loved Amy Rogers' Epic Detour. I love the story and the pictures and things that are entwined in the story, and I'm really excited for this one because I've heard good things about this one, but I've heard that it's really sad. So I don't know. No, I'm feeling like it might be, it's a summer story, but I'm feeling like it might be a good fall book to read. I feel like this one's gonna be a tearjerker. The next one I have is The Sea of Tranquility by Katja Millet, and I heard nothing but amazing things. 5-star reviews from everyone that I know, to be honest. So I don't really know what this one's about too much either. I don't like the cover though. Ugh. The Secrets of Lily Graves by Sarah Strohmeyer. Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. Gillian Flynn. Which is another murder mystery type of deal. The next one I have is On the Fence. I already read this one. It was kind of too light for me. It took me a while to get into it, but overall it's really, really cute, and it's just a cute romance with a little bit of depth. So if you're looking for something light and refreshing, this one might be it. The next one I have to show you is The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan, and I haven't read this yet, so I am excited to start this series because I love Percy Jackson and the Olympians. I keep saying excited, but they're not coming to me today. But this series, I love the Percy Jackson series, so I have really high hopes for this and a good feeling that I'm going to love this one as well. The next one I have is 4 by Veronica Roth. And this one is short stories from 4's point of view. I already started it. It's pretty good, but I'm hoping to finish it soon. It seems like a quick read. It's very short. And the next one was actually sent to me from Bloomsbury. Yeah, Bloomsbury, and it is Open Road Summer by Emery Lord. And once again, everyone in the blog sphere has been raving about this one, and I'm hoping to be able to fit it in before the end of, well, summer already ended, but here in Florida it's kind of a continuous summer. We only get like 2 days of winter. So I'm hoping to sneak this one in. The next one is actually thanks to Quirk Books, and it is Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. This is obviously a horror novel. It looks like an IKEA catalog, but you've seen it in other book hauls, I'm sure. Next one I have is Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins, and this was my most anticipated book of the year. Absolutely adore Rachel Hawkins' writing and all her other books. I've read every single other book that she's ever written. The Hex Hall trilogy and this kind of spin-off from the Hex Hall trilogy. So you guys should check out her books, but I'm excited for this one. I am 68 pages in and already really liking the storyline and the flow of the story. Fire with Fire by Siobhan Vivian and Jenny Han, and this is the sequel to Burn for Burn. I really enjoyed Burn for Burn, and at the very end of Burn for Burn, there's kind of a twist that no one was expecting, so I'm excited to see where they take this story. And I love the cover for this. So pretty. The next one is Sweet Shadows by Tara Lynn Childs. This is the sequel to Sweet's Venom, which I really enjoyed. If you're kind of a wimpy, I don't know, kind of a wimp when it comes to scary things, then I recommend Sweet Venom because it has some monsters in it and it's just a lot of fun. The next two books I have here are Alice in Zombieland and Through the Zombie Glass, and I've heard that Jenna Showalter is a fantastic writer, and I've heard good things about her other series, so I'm excited to jump into this one because the characters and the description seem very, very interesting. I want to see this world of Alice in Wonderland. The next one I have is actually a conclusion to a series that I adore as well, and it is A Radiant Sky by Jocelyn Davis. I love this series so much, and I think it's very underrated. I love the characters, I love the storyline, and the writing is great as well, and I think it does a really great job depicting the dark and the light sides of things, and I just really love this series, so I'm excited to see what comes in this conclusion. The next one I have here is actually an adult book, and it is First Grave on the Right by Dorinda Jones. This is about a private investigator and a full-time Grim Reaper. So this sounds like it's gonna be fun, and I've heard that it's very funny and it has some hilarious parts. I could be wrong, but I think that's what I've heard, so I can't wait to dive into this one. The Archived by Victoria Schwab, and this feels so soft. Like, honestly, this book is so soft. But yeah, I've heard a lot about this book, but I don't really know the actual premise, except for like it's the dead are archived or something like that, but it sounds really intriguing. Next I have More Than This by Patrick Ness, and I've only read A Monster Calls by him, and I really, really liked it, but that's the only book I've read, so I need to read more Patrick Ness. The next one is a new adult book, and it is The Edge of Never by J.A. Redmersky. Apparently it's about this girl that is about to leave town, and she's never done anything as drastic as this, but then she meets this guy and things happen, and yeah, there are secrets, and I want to know what goes on in this story. The next book I got is Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I've heard this world is very captivating, so yeah. Next is The Arithmetist by Brandon Sanderson. I've never read a Brandon Sanderson book, but I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing people rave about Brandon Sanderson, so I want to join everyone in the raving. So I thought I would maybe start with this one. Next is a graphic novel, and it's American Born Chinese. I already read this one and I really enjoyed it, so I think you guys should check this one out. It's 3 stories that you read separately, but they intertwine together in the end, and everything just makes sense. I cannot believe how perfectly well intertwined all of these stories were. It was fantastic, and a big thumbs up for me for this one. Next I have To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han, and of course it's a Jenny Han book. I already read it. It's fantastic, and you guys should go read it because it is the cutest book. I just couldn't help but blush. It was just adorable. And yeah, The Giver by Lois Lowry. I already read this one as well, and I really liked it. And the final book, the final book I have here is a chunkster of a book, and that is The Last Sacrifice by Rochelle Mead. This was the only book I was missing from the series, and now I have it. I'm actually on the third book in the series, so I haven't finished the series yet, but I loved the second book. It was one of my favorite books ever. I'm excited to continue on with this series. Now I have the entire series, and that is all. That's all the books I have. Whew. I'm really excited to read all the books that I have here, and if you guys have read any of these already, let me know in the comments, because I want to know what I should pick up next, because that's my ultimate struggle, choosing what to read next on my shelves. So let me know if you guys can help me out. That would be awesome, and let me know in the comments if you read any of these and if you loved them, or if I should skip any of them as well. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!